There it is.
Sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers.
And welcome into high school boys basketball coverage here on yourliveevent.com. Tonight we've got a matchup, regular season finale for the Swanville Bulldogs and the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Emma Kenny here with you for tonight's contest, as it is going to be an exciting one. Both teams coming off of difficult losses in their last outing, and especially for Pine River-Backus head coach Jordan Ackerman, not pleased with his team in that last game on Tuesday evening. So they will look to get things right here tonight in the regular season finale before they start the section playoffs. For Swanville, another loss. Yeah, I don't know how to, that's where I try to contact Joe or Tim, because that's the huddle camera. For Swanville, they lost their last game. They're coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Felt like they were having a turning point midway through the season, and then it kind of fizzled out towards the end here. But head coach Derek Pfeiffer feels like tonight could be a good night for them as well. Both teams coming in off of tough losses, as mentioned, really looking to get things facing the right direction before wrapping up this regular season and heading into the section playoffs starting next week. As later on we will hear from both head coaches of the Swanville Bulldogs and the Pine River-Backus Tigers as you're listening to the Station 371 pregame show. We stock on food, fuel, and bait at your locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you'll hear from the head coach of the Swanville Bulldogs, Derek Pfeiffer. Coming up next here, high school boys basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show, coverage of high school boys basketball here on yourliveevent.com. The Pine River-Backus Tigers hosting the Swanville Bulldogs. Joined by the head coach of Swanville, Derek Pfeiffer, and coach. You guys are coming in off two tough losses against some two good teams. What are you looking to do to bounce back in your regular season finale here tonight?
Bottom line, we just want to play good defense tonight.
And coach, you guys coming down to the end of the season, how have you seen this team develop as the season has gone along and kind of trying to start playing their best ball heading into the section playoffs next week?
Well, we got a lot of young guys playing this year. As the season goes on, they got more experience and they're starting to gel together. They're coming along pretty well.
And coach, you're playing a Pine River team that defensively has gotten lit up the last few games. What are you guys looking to do offensively to find some success here tonight and get some points on the board?
We're going to try to move the ball around, get some good shots, see if we can get out and run when we can.
And then what are you guys looking to do defensively to slow down Pine River-Backus offensively?
I'll just tighten up the defense, make sure we can test shots and rebound, don't give them any second chances.
And then, coach, what are going to be some keys for a victory here tonight?
Defense. That's kind of been our motto all year, even though we haven't played the best defense all year. But I think if we tighten it up a little bit tonight and get that rebound so we don't give any second chance points, we'll be fine.
All right, coach, thank you so much for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I was the head coach of the Swanville Bulldogs. More pregame coverage coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year,
So, well, here, first of all, thanks for talking to us. What are some of the things that you'd like a little bit highlighted from today's first debate?
Well, I think, first of all, thanking the folks who came, the Chamber, the Building Trades.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show, coverage of high school boys basketball here on yourliveevent.com. The Pine River-Backus Tigers hosting the Swanville Bulldogs, joined by the head coach of Pine River-Backus, Jordan Ackerman. And coach, you were very frustrated with your team's performance in the last game. How's the team responded in practice coming up to this game here in the regular season finale?
Yeah, I thought they responded really well. The next day there were probably 15 kids in the gym early for practice, and we started practice early, so they responded to the message in the locker room. And then to follow it up yesterday, I think we had half hour of probably our loudest gym we've had in quite a long time, for sure, of the season. But they were just fired up. They were locked in, having fun and engaged all practice. And hopefully we can, take that out on Swanville today.
And coach, what kind of message are you looking to send to the team here tonight? It's a regular season finale. You guys still have a lot to play for as the season winds down. What's the message the team wants to send here in the regular season finale?
Yeah, we have to come out of the locker room ready to go, especially defensively. We need to be locked in and on our assignments. We got to stop number 3 and 32. They're kind of their main scorers. Need to find them in transition and not allow easy looks. if we can do that, I think we'll have a good chance of winning this game. If we're not kind of firing on all cylinders, we'll throw the press in a little bit and hopefully pick up the tempo.
And Coach, on the defensive side of things, you guys kind of struggled in your last game. What are you looking to do to kind of pick it up here tonight and get some defensive stops and have that generate easy opportunities offensively?
Well, it's all about effort for us and intensity. Some games they're locked in and really engaged on the defensive end, and other times they're not. And obviously versus Nevis, we weren't quite as engaged as we needed to in that second half, and they just drilled us with their sets. So today we need to make sure we're playing high IQ basketball and understanding what sets they're running, how they're trying to score on us, and making adjustments on the fly within the game without having to call timeout. And I think that's going to come slowly for us as we now we're at the point where we're getting more experience at the varsity level, and so hopefully we can make adjustments on the fly defensively tonight.
And Coach, offensively tonight, you guys kind of dealt with turnovers throughout the season. What are you looking to do to limit the turnovers and get some good opportunities offensively tonight?
Our point guard needs to make sure he gets the ball in the players' hands, when they're open, and then once they get the ball, we need to make sure we're setting good screens for each other, getting each other open, and just knocking down open shots today.
And then, Coach, speaking of this roster, only 2 seniors on this roster. Talk about their importance to the team this season and the development of the younger guys.
He's right here in front of me. He's been unbelievable as a leader. I already can see some younger kids kind of emulating him. We got a kid playing in the JV game that is kind of starting to develop some leadership skills like Drew is. So as a coach, it's fun to see that, and you can kind of see that, okay, in the next few years we have kids stepping into those roles. But Drew's been an unbelievable leader. He's worked super hard and set a good example for the younger kids. He's a good kid, loves the game. And then Ethan Burns has had a great season as well. He's kind of had his ups and downs as a player. Really had to work hard to get to the point like he's starting tonight, and has played really well the last few weeks. And he's had to work really hard to get that. It wasn't always, the most athletic kid, but he's had to work, and he stepped up his leadership as well. That senior leadership is very important on a team, and those two have stepped up and done a good job of that, and kind of set the standard and continued the standard of leadership which we've had good leaders for quite a while. So they've been tremendous, and I'm going to miss them on the court, and hopefully they'll keep in contact for a long time.
And then, Coach, what's going to be some keys to find a victory here in the regular season finale here tonight?
Alex said we got to hit shots. If we're open, we got to knock them down. Defensively, I'd like to see us limit the open looks for number 3 and 32. We got to box out. And then, pick up the transition when we can, get out and run. And I think if we can do those few things, we'll have a good chance to win this one. All
right, Coach, thanks so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
Thanks for being here and calling it.
I was the head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. More pregame coverage coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com.
And we're back here on the Station 371 pregame show, brought to you by Station 371. Both teams making their way back to their benches ahead of tonight's season finale matchup between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Swanville Bulldogs. Should be a great matchup between these two teams, very evenly matched teams. Looking at their records, looking at similar opponents matched up. It should be a good one here tonight between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Swanville Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's contest. That's coming up next to wrap up the Station 371 pregame show here on yourliveevent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with number 1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
And we're back here to wrap up the Station 371 pregame show with your starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting Swanville Bulldogs. They'll start a 5'10 junior guard, number 1, Caden Beastman. A 5'10 junior forward, number 2, Zachariah Johnson. A 5'10 junior guard, number 3, Hunter Moore. A 6'3 freshman guard, number 5, Isaac Miller. And a 6'4 sophomore forward, number 32, Brody Kircher. Head coach of the Swanville Bulldogs is Derek Pfeiffer. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers tonight, they're going to start a junior guard, number 1, Tate Norman. A senior guard, number 4, Ethan Burns. A sophomore guard, number 5, Isaiah Ollie. A senior guard, number 24, Andrew Bukers, and a sophomore wing, number 34, Cole Oberfell. Head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Jordan Ackerman. This has been the Station 371 pregame show. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at your locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Players make their way towards center court. It's going to be Andrew Bukers jumping up against Zachariah Johnson. Official makes the way towards center court, blows the whistle. Ball is up, tipped back by Johnson, and Swanville will start with possession. Caden Beastman into the front court. No one picks him up initially. Now Ethan Burns picked him up. Johnson around the screen, hands that one back to Hunter Moore. Moore lost it out of bounds, and a turnover. First possession and a turnover for Swanville. Pine River-Backus ball. Andrew Bukers will bring it into the front court. Bukers hands that one off to Ethan Burns on that far side. Isaiah Ollie near side. Tate Norman for 3. Off the mark. Tipped around, and the rebound by Zachariah Johnson. Caden Beastman in the front court. He hands that one off to Isaac Miller. Miller, the bounce pass, but traveled before getting the pass off. That's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Swanville Bulldogs. Sloppy start offensively for Swanville, and again, Andrew Bukers will be the one bringing the ball to the front court. Bukers gives that one off to Ethan Burns. Burns, Tate Norman on that far sideline. Norman almost walked with that one. Andrew Bukers on that far side corner. Trying to drive baseline. Bukers, tough finish on the lay-in. 2-0 Pine River-Backus a minute into this one. This is Hunter Moore. Picked up his dribble. Bounce pass. Not caught cleanly by Brody Kircher, and it's a turnover. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers for Swanville. Bukers looking to run. Hand off Tate Norman near side wing. Pull-up jumper. No. And the rebound cleared up by Hunter Moore. Moore going to slow things down a little bit. See if Swanville can finish a possession without a turnover. Moore lost that on the way up. Knocked out of bounds by Cole Oberfell. It'll stay Swanville ball. 16:36 to go. First half. 2-0 the lead for Pine River-Backus here on YourLiveEvent.com. Breaking free was Brody Kircher. It went through his legs. Loose ball, scramble for it. Kick out Hunter Moore on the near side. He's going to try the 3 and hits. Scramble situation 3 for Hunter Moore, and Swanville takes the lead with 16:20 to go in the first half. Ethan Burns, cross-court pass to Isaiah Ali to answer. He does! Isaiah Ali, the three-point basket gives Pine River-Backus the lead back 5-3. 16 minutes to go in this first half. Caden Beastman in the lane. Layup goes. Ties us back at 5. Bukers trying to dribble, float pass up to Ethan Burns. Burns dribbles around the pressure. Tough shot and one. What a play by the senior Ethan Burns. He'll get an and one opportunity. Foul goes against number 2, Zachariah Johnson. His first, team's first. Burns the one free throw opportunity to extend the lead to 3. Short on the free throw, tipped around. Hunter Moore the rebound. Moore pass up to Isaac Miller. Miller has that poked away. Loose ball. Hunter Moore picks it up on the near sideline. Gives that back to Caden Beastman. A reset for Swanville. Bounce pass to Brody Kircher. Kircher spin move in the lane, and it goes. What a move by Brody Kircher. Tying us at 7. 15-20 to go in this first half. Bukers bounce pass to Burns. Back to Andrew Bukers with the pass over the shoulder to Cole Oberfell. He's fouled and will shoot free throws. What a pass by Andrew Bukers. And Johnson just picked up his second foul. So Cole Oberfell, 2 free throw opportunities. First one, good. Zachariah Johnson going to have to sit out now. Zach Kapinski checks in for him. Johnson with those 2 fouls. We'll see how long he sits on the bench. One more free throw for Oberfell. Second one is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. 9-7 Pine River-Backus. Kapinski just off the bench. All the way to the hoop. Missed the lay-in. Andrew Bukers the rebound. Bukers almost has that ripped away. A jump ball. Arrow favors Pine River-Backus. Good aggressive play there by Hunter Moore. Tate Norman the inbounder. 15 minutes to go in this first half. 9-7 Pine River-Backus. Isaiah Ollie, far corner 3. Short on that one. Ethan Burns trying for the rebounds. Caden Beastman will clear it out. Beastman in the front court has that poked away. And it'll be Pine River-Backus ball. Already 4 turnovers on Swanville. Some inspired defense so far from Pine River-Backus, aggressively forcing the turnovers. Tate Norman back to Isaiah Ollie. Near side wing, it's Ethan Burns. Going to try the 3. Short on that one. Rebound by Brody Kircher. This is Zach Kabinski trying to work his way out. Pass deflected by Isaiah Ollie and taken away. What a play by Isaiah Ollie in the front court. Ollie puts the brakes. He'll slow up. Little head fake. Drive baseline floater. Too strong. Tipped out of bounds. He'll stay Pine River-Backus ball. Isaiah Ollie to be the inbounder. 9-7 the lead for Pine River-Backus. 14-16 to go in this first half. Ollie pass into Bukers. Andrew Bukers. Back to Isaiah Ollie on the baseline. Jump shot goes for Isaiah Ollie. 11-7 Pine River-Backus. 14 minutes to go in this first half. Hunter Moore works his way in the lane. Spinning around. Trying to go underneath. Blocked by Cole Oberfell. Cole Oberfell not biting on the moves. It stays Swanville ball. Caden Beastman inbound. Gets that to Brody Kircher. Found his way open and lays it in. Norman in the front court. Pass. Eventually gets to Cole Oberfell. Andrew Bukers top of the key. Bukers. Pass over to Isaiah Ollie on that far side corner. Back Andrew Bukers. Ollie going to try the far wing 3. Way off the mark there. Caden Beastman a rebound. Swanville looking to run. Zach Kapinski under the hoop. That's blocked by Ethan Burns. And Kapinski picks up the foul. So Kabinski first, third team foul. Andrew Buchers makes his way to the front court. Buchers off to Ethan Burns near side. Isaiah Ollie top of the key. Tate Norman far wing. Back Isaiah Ollie. Ethan Burns gonna try the three. That one just a little too strong. Tipped out of bounds. And it's Swanville ball. Hunter Moore going to work his way into the front court. 13 minutes to go in this first half. 11-9 the lead for Pine River-Backus. Moore trying to step back. Pass to Isaac Miller. Blocked by Tate Norman. What a block by Norman. Andrew Buchers. Pass cross court to Tate Norman. He's going to try the three. Too strong. Yeah, Ethan Burns tips that out, but Zach Kapinski gets the board. Rough start for three for Pine River-Backus. 1 for 7 start. 12.5 to go in this first half. Hunter Moore pull-up jumper. Oh, that was half down. Rebound Isaiah Ollie. Ollie to Andrew Buchers, top of the key. Near side, Tate Norman. Bounce pass Ethan Burns on that baseline. Norman going to try the three. Too strong on that one. Isaac Miller the rebound. Zach Kabinski on that far side. Trying to work his way in the lane. Kick to Caden Beastman, trying to drive baseline. Hand the pass to Hunter Moore. The floater goes. What a good cut by Moore. We're tied at 11 with 12 minutes to go in this first half. Andrew Buchers, Tate Norman, Ethan Burns in this near side corner. Back to the top, Andrew Buchers. Ethan Burns looking for something open. Cross-court pass, dangerous, tipped out of bounds. Norman saves it in bounds, though. It's a turnover. Hunter Moore works his way around. Shot no good. Out off Swanville. What a play by Isaiah Ollie. Not fouling the shooter, and gets the ball back. We're tied at 11 with 11:40 to go in this first half. Andrew Buchers in the front court. Pass Isaiah Ollie on the near side wing. Ollie to Tate Norman, top of the key. Isaiah Ollie. That's Isaiah Downey, pardon me. Downey. Near side, Tate Norman. Isaiah Downey in this near side corner. A lot of the ball movement around the perimeter. Isaiah Ollie screaming for the ball across court. He is left alone. Andrew Buchers underneath, lays it in. Buchers gives the Tigers the 13-11 lead with 11 minutes to go in this first half. Isaac Miller on that far sideline. Miller trying to back his way in, picked up his dribble, and Andrew Buchers rips it away. Buchers into the front court. Isaiah Ollie on that far sideline throws it away. It's intercepted by Brody Kircher. Second turnover by Pine River-Backus. They had 16 in their loss on Tuesday against Nevis. Caden Beastman to the hoop. No, but a foul is going to be called. Isaiah Downey picks up the foul. His team's first 2 free throws coming for Caden Beastman. Beastman's first free throw rolls off. No good. One more free throw for Caden Beastman. Beastman's second free throw. This one rattles down. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Pine River-Backus lead with 10.5 to go in the first half. Andrew Buchers in the front court. Isaiah Ollie. Near side corner, it's Isaiah Downey. Ollie to Buchers. What a play by Pine River-Backus. 15-12 with 10.5 to go. Hunter Moore will bring it to the front court for Swanville. Moore calls for a screen, gets it, works his way in the lane, kick out. Zach Kapinski near side 3, too strong, tipped around, out of bounds, off of Pine River-Backus. He'll stay Swanville ball. Isaiah Ollie unable to catch that one cleanly. He'll stay Swanville ball. Caden Beastman the inbounds, gets it to Zach Kapinski. Kapinski works his way to the free throw line. In the paint, Kapinski traveled. Another turnover forced by Pine River-Backus. That's 7 forced turnovers. 10:05 to go in this first half. 15-12 the score. Isaiah Ali, back Tate Norman. Norman playing catch with Ali. Now it's Isaiah Downey on this near side corner. Norman. Downey. Pass tipped off the hand of Norman. It's third turnover. Up, Isaac Miller, bounce pass. Hunter Moore, short on the floater. Andrew Bucher's the board. What a blast from Bucher's. Unable to finish, though. Dalton Minion, another chance, short, tipped around. This one's going to be rebounded by Brody Kircher. Quick up court. Kircher can't finish the lay-in. Isaiah Ollie. Ollie in the lane, blocked from behind. Cole Oberfeld will check back in. He'll replace Tate Norman. 9:18 to go, first half. 15-12, Pine River-Backus lead. Isaiah Ollie inbounder. He gets that to Dalton Minion. Minion to the hoop. Tough lay-in, bounces in for Dalton Minion. 17-12, Pine River-Backus, 9 to go in this first half. Hunter Moore hands that one off to Caden Beesman. Beesman to Zach Kabinski on the low block. Kabinski bullying his way to the hoop, can't make the shot. Rebound and one. Kabinski cleans up his own rebound and one opportunity for Swanville with just under 9 to go in this first half. 17-14 the lead. Kabinski trying to cut the lead down to 2. First one rattles down. And a timeout's going to be called by Swanville. We'll take a timeout with them. 8:56 to go first half. 17-15, Tigers lead on yourliveevent.com.
For you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, 8:56 to go in the first half. 17-15, Pine River-Backus lead. Tate Norman gets that one in. Isaiah Downey into the front court. Downey, Norman, near side corner. It's Andrew Buchers. Buchers back to Tate Norman. Isaiah Downey, catch and shoot. 3. He's off the mark there. Bouncing around. Brody Kircher, a rebound. Isaac Miller wasn't stopped. What a pass in the lay-in. Oh, it doesn't fall, though, for Caden Beesman. Andrew Buchers the rebound. Buchers, with a little hesitation, lost it. Turns it over. Hunter Moore. Deep 3, too strong. Tipped around. Out of bounds. It'll be Swanville ball. Zachariah Johnson back in with those 2 fouls. Keep an eye on that with 8:15 to go in this first half. Swanville to inbound. Bounce pass to Johnson on that low block. Picked up his dribble. Beastman to the hoop. Lays it in. Ties us at 17. Tate Norman in the front court. Andrew Buchers. Near side Isaiah Downey. Downey. Pass off to Norman. Tate Norman. Over to Dalton Minion. Minion now at the top. In the lane. And what a pass to Buchers. Can't catch it cleanly. And another Pine River-Backus turnover. They're getting sloppy these last few minutes. Isaac Miller for 3. That's off the back iron. Cole Oberfeld the rebound. Andrew Buchers going to slow it down. Isaiah Downey on this near side wing. Back to Buchers, top of the key. Cole Oberfeld. Isaiah Downey. Buchers, straightaway 3 is good. Second three-pointer of the night for Pine River-Backus. 20-17 the lead with 7:15 to go in this first half. Caden Beastman. Bounce pass to Brody Kircher. Kircher fakes a couple handoffs. Works his way in the paint. Lowers the shoulder. Offensive foul. A little too aggressive was Kircher as he lowered the shoulder in to the defender. 7 minutes to go first half. Pine River-Backus with the ball and a 3-point lead at 20-17. Andrew Bucher's far corner. Tate Norman now. Norman. Isaiah Downey. Shot fake. Back Tate Norman. Trying to work his way in. Norman picked up his dribble. It's Andrew Bucher's in that far corner. 4-3. It's too strong. Dalton Minion the rebound. Little bit of a reset for Pine River-Backus. Tate Norman far sideline. Dalton Minion top of the key. In the lane. Bounce pass. Dangerous. Scramble for the ball. Jump ball. Arrow favors Swanville. Isaiah Ali checks in for Dalton Minion. 6.5 to go first half. 20-17. The lead for Pine River-Backus here on yourliveevent.com. Hunter Moore into the front court. Moore hands it off to Miller. Not a clean handoff. Isaiah Miller trying to work around Cole Oberfeld. Oberfeld not giving him any space. Brody Kircher in the lane. Kircher fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. Foul will go against Isaiah Downey. That's his second foul. So Downey's second foul. Kircher's first free throw good. One more free throw for Brody Kircher. 6:13 to go in this first half. Kircher's second free throw. Good. 20-19. Six minutes to go now. Isaiah Downey. Tate Norman on that baseline. Downey. Buchers. Ali. Isaiah Ali picked up his dribble. We'll give it to Andrew Buchers. Isaiah Downey near side. 4-3. He's got it! Isaiah Downey with those two fouls knocks down the three. 23-19. Pine River-Backus. Hunter Moore in the front court. Moore trying to work around Tate Norman. Hands it off to Zachariah Johnson. Kick. Brody Kircher trying to drive to the hoop. Kircher blocked by Buchers. Isaac Miller gets it back. Hand off Zachariah Johnson. Stuck on that baseline. Cross-court pass. Caden Beastman to the hoop. Lays it in. Great ball movement by Swanville. It's a 2-point game with 5:15 to go in the first half. Downey to Buchers. Over to Isaiah Ali. Ali back. Buchers. Isaiah Downey. And Ali. Going to catch and shoot three. Short on that one. Tipped around. Loose ball. Beastman the rebound. Quickly the way. Swanville's got numbers. Moore puts the brakes on. Trying to get the foul. He's not going to get it. But he lays it in. Ties us at 21. Or 23, pardon me. Tied at 23 with 4:45 to go. Buchers. Near side Isaiah Downey. Trying to lob pass to Buchers. Isaiah Ali going to try another three. That one in and out. Rebound Brody Kircher. Beastman, Isaac Miller trying to drive in baseline. He puts the brakes on. And a heads-up play by the senior Andrew Buchers. Ripped it away momentarily, but it'll stay Swanville ball. Zach Kapinski checks back in for Swanville. Bulldogs will inbound with Hunter Moore. Moore gets that one in to Isaac Miller. Kapinski hand to Hunter Moore. Pull up J, back iron. Tate Norman the rebound. Norman going to slow it up a little bit, and then he lowers his shoulder. Lost it on the way up, ripped out of bounds. Swanville basketball. Isaac Miller. little bit of a late substitution, not allowed now. So Grady Mungan not allowed to check in until the next whistle. Isaac Miller. Spin around Cole Oberfeld. The floater off the glass, and Swanville's got the lead. 25-23, 4 minutes to go. Andrew Buchers in the front court. Kick Isaiah Ali. Cole Oberfeld back to Ali. He's going to try another three. That's short. And the rebound by Brody Kircher. Zach Kapinski picked up his dribble, almost traveled with that one, gets it back to Isaac Miller. Miller in the lane on the low block. Miller swarmed. Loose ball, foul is going to be called. Cole Oberfeld called for the foul. It's his first. Grady Mungan checks in for Andrew Buchers. Beesman in for Hunter Moore. Caden Beesman back to Zach Kabinski. Kabinski hands that back to Beesman, trying to drive to the hoop. Picked up his dribble. Looking for something. I guess didn't travel with it. Kick out to Zach Kabinski. Straight away three off the mark. Mungan's going to let that go. Out of bounds. It'll be Pine River-Backus ball. Isaiah Ali to Tate Norman. Norman's going to bring it to the front court. 3 minutes to go, first half. 25-23 lead for Swanville. Grady Mungan. Cole Oberfeld. Over to Isaiah Downey. Downey. Bounce past Isaiah Ali. Ali trying to work his way in the lane. Got his man in the air. And the tough shot goes for Isaiah Ali. What a move there. 25 all with 2:40 to go in this first half. Kapinski nearly has it ripped away. Out of bounds. Stays Swanville ball. 2:36 to go. 25 on the shot clock. Inbounds Caden Beesman. Beesman will bring it back to the front court. Trying to work around Isaiah Ali. Beesman blocked by Ali. And Tate Norman. Oh, late whistle. It'll stay Swanville ball. So substitutions. Andrew Bucher's going to check in for Grady Mungan. Swanville will inbound under the basket with tied at 26, 2.5 to go. Back. Kircher and one. And Isaiah Downey just picked up his third foul. So, and one for Brody Kircher, and Downey's got three. With 2:24 to go in this first half, Ethan Burns will check in for Isaiah Downey. Brody Kircher, one free throw. Swanville's got a 3-point lead. Andrew Buchers into the front court. Buchers over to Ethan Burns. Burns gives it back to Buchers, top of the key. Near side, it's Isaiah Ali. Trying to direct traffic. Ali, it's Tate Norman in that corner. Back Isaiah Ali. Tate Norman back in that far corner, in the near side corner. 10 on the shot clock. Andrew Buchers on the low block. Kick to Tate Norman. He's going to have to throw up a prayer. That's off the mark. Air balled. And that's a shot clock violation. $1:45 to go first half. 28-25 the lead for Swanville. Halftime in Aiken. Staples Motley leads Aiken 34-22. That game also on yourliveevent.com. Isaac Miller in the front court. Kick. Hunter Moore, far side three. Yes! Hunter Moore for three. The lead's grown to 6 for Swanville with 1.5 to go in this first half. Tate Norman gives Isaiah Ali. Andrew Buchers near side. Buchers. Back to Tate Norman. Pine River-Backus has not scored a few here. 12-4 run for Swanville. Ali ends the run with a 3. Huge three-point basket. 1 minute to go in the first half with 3-point game. Beastman, bounce pass, tipped out by Ali. Another turnover forced by Pine River-Backus. Isaiah Ali will bring it across center. Tate Norman to Andrew Buchers in that far corner. Isaiah Ali. Timeout, Jordan Ackerman. 44 seconds to go in the first half. 31-28 Swanville on yourliveevent.com.
News, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year,
back here on yourliveevent.com, 44.1 to go in the first half. 31-28 lead for Swanville. Pine River-Backus with the ball. 24 on the shot clock. It's been a rough shooting first half for Pine River-Backus from three-point territory, but their defense has played phenomenal, forcing 9 turnovers in that so far in this first half. Isaiah Ali to inbound. Ali gets that to Andrew Buchers. Hand it back to Ali. 40 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Buchers. Near side, Ethan Burns. Burns to Cole Oberfell at the top of the key. Straight away 3 for Oberfell. Doesn't quite get the bounce. Out of bounds, Swanville ball. .28 seconds on the game clock. Swanville can hold for the last shot. Moore gets that to Isaac Miller. Hunter Moore. Caden Beastman. And dribble up, pass up to Kapinski. Kapinski gets around his defender. And the floater, no good. Tipped out by Isaac Miller. Hunter Moore near side. Brody Kircher. Swarmed. No. Loose ball. Oberfell gives it back to Ethan Burns. 3 seconds left. Isaiah Ali. 4-3. No. And that is the end of the first half. Your score, the Swanville Bulldogs 31, the Pine River-Backus Tigers 28. We're going to take a break. When we come back, halftime stats and analysis. Coming up next here, high school boys basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
And we're back here on yourliveevent.com at the half. Swanville leads Pine River-Backus 31-28. Looking at some halftime stats from that first half. Pine River-Backus shot 64% from 2, 24% from 3, 39% overall at 11 out of 28. For Swanville, 53% from 2, 33% from 3, 48% overall, 12 out of 25. 4 out of 5 from the free throw line with Swanville, 2 out of 3 for Pine River-Backus. Turnovers, Swanville with 9, Pine River-Backus with only 6 in that first half. Pine River-Backus forced a lot of turnovers early, but Swanville found themselves a little bit of rhythm towards the end of that first half, and it allowed them to really get the offense going. They put in a nice run together, had that lead up to 6. It's currently sitting at 3 for the Swanville Bulldogs. Pine River-Backus came out with that intensity that head coach Jordan Ackerman wanted after their last game. The key now for them is to keep it up for the entirety of the game. They'll have a big challenge ahead of them for this second half, as Swanville looking to win their regular season finale on the road. Pine River-Backus trying to close their season at home with a victory. Couple storylines to keep an eye on. Isaiah Downey of Pine River-Backus, he's got 3 fouls. Zachariah Johnson's got 2 for Swanville. So it's going to be interesting to see how the foul situation plays out in the second half between these two teams. Halftime on yourliveevent.com. Staples Motley leading Aiken, that is, 34-22. Again, that game over on yourliveevent.com as well. Also, make sure you tune in for State Wrestling Report updates 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. today and tomorrow on Cash 95.9 and KKI FM Road Country 94.3. Get you all the updates for Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus Road Crew, Aiken Wrestlers, Mille Lacs Wrestlers, Brainerd Wrestlers, you name it, local wrestlers. We'll give you state wrestling updates there. And tomorrow, Section 7AA girls basketball tournament. Crosby Arrington against Hinckley Finlayson, Pequot Lakes against Piers. That'll be Pequot Lakes Piers, 12:10 on KLKS Talk 100.1 tomorrow. Hinckley Finlayson against Crosby Arrington, 5:10 on Skeeter 101.5 tomorrow night. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, second half action between Swanville and Pine River-Backus. Coming up next here, high school boys basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com. We'll be back.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at shruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, getting ready for the second half between Swanville and Pine River-Backus. The interesting thing is how this first 5 minutes will play out. In the second half of Tuesday's game against Nevis, Pine River-Backus got absolutely blitzed by the Nevis Tigers. And really, Nevis able to put that game away. Pine River-Backus trying to prevent that from happening here tonight. In the regular season finale, Isaiah Ollie, the inbounder, getting things set for the second half. Trying to get the clock situation figured out. The clock's had some problems throughout the evening. They got it set now. Trying to get the game clock to not read fouls. So a little bit of a delay here, trying to get the game clock situated here. Trying to get things fixed. I mentioned earlier they've had a few issues here in tonight's game with the scoreboards. Got Swanville's taken care of. Now they're working on Pine River-Backus taken care of, and here we go. We're set for the second half. Isaiah Ollie gets it to Tate Norman, and we begin the second half. Ollie on that far side wing. Andrew Bucher's far side corner. Bucher's in that far corner. Back to Isaiah Ali. Ali. He gives that one off to Buchers. Andrew Buchers. Ethan Burns. And Buchers stuck in that far corner. Dribbles up to Tate Norman. Norman. Bounce pass to Burns. Didn't catch that cleanly. Aggressive hands from Caden Beastman. 10 on the shot clock. Isaiah Ali going to have to make something happen. Cole Oberfell in the lane. That's blocked. Brody Kircher. Caden Beastman. Hand off to Hunter Moore. Moore got Norman in the air. A floater. Short. Oh, he left it short. Rebound for Isaiah Ali. Hunter Moore got Tate Norman in the air. Couldn't finish. Norman on this near side. Pass intercepted by Brody Kircher. Caden Beastman. Bounce pass to Johnson. Zachariah Johnson to the hoop. A tough finish there. His first bucket of the night. 33-28. Swanville lead. Just under 17 to go in the second half. Buchers over to Isaiah Ali. Ethan Burns on that far side corner. Andrew Buchers gets back from Burns. Buchers trying to work his way in. That's blocked from Kircher. Brody Kircher, a couple of big plays for Swanville defensively. Caden Beastman. Oh, he missed the lay-in. Tate Norman quickly up to Isaiah Ali. Ali lost it on the way up. Swanville ball. Isaiah Downey checks in. Hunter Moore will dribble into the front court for Swanville. 16-15 to go second half. 33-28 the lead for Swanville. It was 31-28 at the break. Moore, handoff to Zachariah Johnson. Johnson trying to drive baseline against Downey with those 3 fouls. Brody Kircher, shot no. Hunter Moore, 4-3, yes! Hunter Moore's third three-pointer of the night. Timeout, Pine River-Backus. Rough start to the second half. Similar story like Tuesday night. We'll take a break here. Swanville up 36-28 on yourliveevent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Back here on yourliveevent.com. 36-28, Swanville starts the second half on a 5-0 run to extend this lead up to 8, causing Jordan Ackerman to call timeout. Andrew Buchers. Wow, pass through Tate Norman's hands. It's a turnover. 8th turnover of the night for Pine River-Backus. Hunter Moore dribbles into the front court. Moore, handoff to Caden Beastman. Beastman in the lane, bounce pass off Pine River-Backus. He'll stay Swanville ball, 15-29 to go. 36-28 the lead for Swanville. Beastman inbounds, intercepted by Isaiah Downey. Andrew Buchers quickly the other way. Handoff, Cole Oberfell. Swing pass over Downey. Ethan Burns. Pass intercepted by Kircher. Pine River-Backus has looked a mess here in the second half offensively. Beastman. Bounce pass back to Kircher. Kircher, no. Offensive rebound, yes. Brody Kircher making things happen. 38-28 the lead for Swanville with 15 to go in the second half. Isaiah Downey on the far side. Tate Norman. Andrew Buchers near side. Buchers. Cross-court pass. Downey. Catch and shoot three. You got to have it. No. Culberfell out of bounds. It went off of Swanville. It was State Pine River-Backus ball. Dalton Minion checks in for Ethan Burns. Isaiah Downey inbounds. Up to Buchers. Catch and shoot for Andrew Buchers. Too strong. Rebound tipped to Isaiah Downey. A reset. Tate Norman. Buchers. Downey near side. Drive baseline. Isaiah Downey, tough shot. No good. Beastman the rebound. Foul by Cole Oberfell. That's Oberfell's second. And Caden Beastman brings it into the front court. Beastman, bounce pass to Brody Kircher at the free throw line. Hand off Isaac Miller. Back to Kircher, went through his hands, tipped out of bounds. Stays Swanville ball. Caden Beastman, the inbounder. Gets that into Brody Kircher. Kircher in the paint. Tough shot, rolls off the rim. Ripped away by Oberfell. Foul on Cole Oberfell. Oberfell, that's 2 quick fouls. He's got 3 now. Mason Nelson's making his way to the scorer's table. So Oberfell will come out with those 3 fouls. Caden Beastman inbounds Zachariah Johnson. Johnson bounce back to Beastman. Beastman hands it off. Isaac Miller for 3. Too strong. Rebound Isaiah Downey. Andrew Buchers in the front court. Over. Isaiah Downey. Mason Nelson. Andrew Buchers. Cross-court pass. Isaiah Downey. Got his man in the air. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. Zachariah Johnson the rebound. Offense looking out of sync for Pine River-Backus to start the second half. Isaac Miller the reverse. No. Tipped around. Miller again. No. Loose ball. Andrew Buchers will clean up. Buchers over to Downey. Pine River-Backus has not scored in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Norman at the top of the key. Isaiah Downey on far sideline. Tate Norman. Bounce pass back to Downey. They're moving it around the perimeter. Not much inside the perimeter for Pine River-Backus. Buchers drive to the hoop. Blocked, but a foul on Kircher. They'll say he got the body of Andrew Buchers, and that allows Buchers to go to the line and try to calm the offense down at Pine River-Backus. Get their first points of the second half. He makes the first free throw. Zach Kabinski checks in for Zachariah Johnson. One more free throw for Andrew Buchers. Second free throw. Off the mark. Rebound Hunter Moore. Moore trying to work around a screen. Hunter Moore swarmed by Downey. And a timeout's going to be called by Swanville. 30-second timeout. 12:51 to go second half. 38-29 Bulldogs lead on yourliveevent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
And we're back here on yourliveevent.com. 12:51 to go second half. Swanville a 7-1 run to start this second half, leading 38-29 with the ball. Bit of struggle offensively for both sides to start this second half. Hunter Moore inbounds to Isaac Miller. Miller working against Dalton Minion in the front court. Isaac Miller, hand back. Caden Beastman, kick to Isaac Miller. Got his man in the air. Miller, pull-up jump shot goes for Isaac Miller. 40-29, Swanville lead. Bucher's near side, Tate Norman. Norman, cross-court pass, Isaiah Downey. Mason Nelson to Dalton Minion underneath. Lays it in. First field goal of the second half for Pine River-Backus. 12:15 to go. Beastman, cut to the hoop. Bumped by Nelson. Mason Nelson's first of the game. Caden Beastman the inbound. Third team foul on Pine River-Backus. Beastman looking for someone to get that into. He finds Brody Kircher. Kircher cut to the hoop. Stuck in the paint. Kick to Beastman. Beastman for three. He got it! Caden Beastman, three-point basket, 43-31 Swanville. Buchers not going to rush up the shot there. Tate Norman to Isaiah Downey. Andrew Buchers left alone near side for three. He's just too strong. Norman on the offensive glass. Bounces down. Tate Norman finally on the score sheet tonight. Much needed basket for Pine River-Backus. Now they need to get a stop. Caden Beastman working against Mason Nelson. Beastman, spin, kick out to Zach Gabinski. Gabinski swarmed, loose ball, near turnover force. Minion is swarmed. Jump ball called, arrow favors Swanville. So the arrow now favor Pine River-Backus. Hunter Moore to inbound. 11:20 to go second half. 43-33 the lead for Swanville. Beastman working against Mason Nelson. Beastman to the hoop. Oh my goodness, what a finish by Caden Beastman. (45-33), 11 minutes to go here in the second half. Andrew Buchers. Back to Isaiah Downey. Tate Norman on that far sideline. Mason Nelson, that was swarmed, and a foul against Brody Kircher. Kircher's third. Second team foul on Swanville in the second half. Isaiah Downey, the inbounds. Gets that up to Buchers. Andrew Buchers. Over to Isaiah Downey. 4-3. Off the mark. Short. Brody Kircher the rebound. Hunter Moore. Kick back. Zach Gabinski left alone. 4-3. Oh, he missed that one bad. Isaac Miller saves it in, though. Beastman. Cut to the hoop. Another reverse lay-in goes. What a move for Caden Beastman. He's having himself a second half. 47-33. Swanville. Norman to Isaiah Downey. Downey to Buchers near side corner. Buchers trying to drive baseline underneath. Reverse lay-in goes for Andrew Buchers. Every time Pine River-Backus has scored in the second half, Swanville's had an answer. Caden Beastman's been a big reason for that. Brody Kircher. Back to Zach Gabinski. Gabinski picked up his dribble a little, pass it to no one, and they'll turn it over. It's only the second turnover of the second half for Swanville. Zachariah Johnson in for Zach Gabinski. Tate Norman will be the inbounder. Norman. Pass Isaiah Downey. Downey to Andrew Buchers. Downey near side wing. 10 on the shot clock. Downey. Cross-court pass. Tate Norman, 4-3. Short. A lot of shots for Pine River-Backus have been short tonight. Hunter Moore the rebound. Caden Beastman drive to the hoop. Lay in. No. Andrew Buchers the rebound. Buchers. Trying to find something. A lot of players in the same spot for Pine River-Backus. Tate Norman back to Buchers, near sideline. Buchers trying to set something up offensively. Isaiah Downey, he's going to try the three. That's too strong, and Isaac Miller, a rebound. Miller, bounce pass to Beastman on that far sideline. Caden Beastman to the hoop, kick near side. Brody Kircher, lay in, blocked, but a foul is called. Buchers called for the foul. They say he got his arm. First free throw good by Kircher. One more free throw for Brody Kircher. 8:49 to go first half. Second half, pardon me. Good. 2 for 2 on the trip. 49-35 the lead for Swanville. Andrew Buchers near side, Tate Norman. Norman. Cross-court pass to Isaiah Downey. Downey back cross-court to Norman. Andrew Buchers top of the key. Over to Tate Norman. Isaiah Downey, that is. Andrew Buchers. Downey. Another three-point attempt. Off the mark. It's been the story of the second half for Pine River-Backus. Swanville looking to run. It's Beastman. Stopped on the baseline. Brody Kircher. Hunter Moore. Deep shot from Moore. Airballed short. Isaac Miller saves it in. Kircher to Zachariah Johnson. Caden Beastman for three. No. Andrew Buchers' rebound will go the other way. Evan Chulinchik and Cole Oberfeld check in for Pine River-Backus. Andrew Buchers in the front court. Buchers. Culberfeld swing over to Chulinchik. Ethan Burns at the top. Isaiah Downey on that far sideline. Andrew Buchers. Downey from the paint. No, got it to bounce in. Kills a little bit of a scoring drought for Pine and River-Backus, but they're running out of time with 7.5 to go in the second half. Isaac Miller, Hunter Moore. Moore, cut Miller, underneath, lays it in. Andrew Buchers brings it up. Over to Chulinchik, 4-3, short. Hunter Moore the rebound. Johnson, Isaac Miller, Zachariah Johnson now. 7 minutes to go, second half. Bounce pass. Hunter Moore, the floater off the glass, too strong. And Cole Oberfeld rips it away from Brody Kircher. But Pine River-Backus turns it away. Hunter Moore lays it in. 10th Tiger turnover, and it grows the Swanville lead to 16 with 6:40 to go. Chulinchik throws it away, interception. Isaac Miller will lay it in. And Jordan Ackman's going to burn a timeout. The lead's grown to 18 for Swanville. 6:26 to go, second half, here on yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, 6:26 to go in the second half. And it's grown to a 55-37 lead for Swanville. Mason Nelson kick. Talon Villeneuve for three, back iron. Rebound, put back, blocked by Kircher. Out of bounds, will stay Pine River-Backus ball. So Pine River-Backus retains possession. 6:12 to go in this second half. Tigers looking to inbound. Pass intercepted by Hunter Moore. Moore in the front court. Swanville going to try and use a little bit of time here. Hunter Moore, cut to the hoop. Laying no. Oh, late whistle. And a foul is called on Mason Nelson. Hunter Moore, 2 free throws, 6:03 to go in this second half. 55-37. The lead. Moore's first free throw in and out. One more free throw for Hunter Moore. Second one good. $56-37 now the lead with 6 minutes to go in the second half. Pine River-Backus needs a run in them. Grady Mungan on that far side. Pass Mason Nelson. Nelson in the far corner. Pass up. Talon Villeneuve now. Villeneuve. Bounce past that one to Jonathan Sjogren. Shot no. Tipped out of bounds. Stays with Pine River-Backus. And turned over by Pine River-Backus. Andrew Buchers, Ethan Burns back in for Mason Nelson. Isaac Miller. Pass to Brody Kircher, top of the key. Swanville with the 19-point lead, through the hands of Brody Kircher, turns it over. So Andrew Buchers will bring it up court for Pine River-Backus, only scoring 9 points so far in the second half with 5 minutes to go in this game. Trailing by 19. Burns, hand back to Buchers on that far sideline. Andrew Buchers, swing pass deflected. Mungan, Talon Villeneuve, near corner three. It's too strong. Loose ball, jump ball. Arrow favors Pine River-Backus. Three-point line has not been kind to the Tigers tonight, especially in the second half. 0 for 11 in the second half from three are Pine River-Backus. Mungan up to Ethan Burns. Sjogren for three, and that's off the glass. No. Talon Villeneuve rebound. Grady Mungan back to Villeneuve. Bounce pass to Andrew Buchers on that baseline. Buchers underneath, laying no, but a foul is called. Foul goes against Brody Kircher, his fourth. Buchers has 2 free throws. His first one is good. One more free throw for Andrew Buchers. Second one's good. In the front court of Swanville, handoff there, Asher Johnson. Johnson stuck, gives it off to Brody Kircher. Kircher dribbling around, pass Isaac Miller near sideline. Miller picked up his dribble, lost it a little bit, poked away by Buchers. Miller gets it back, bounce pass, shot there, gets the friendly bounce, Morgan Belfi. 58-39. Buchers in the paint. Kick to Villeneuve. Talon Villeneuve to Ethan Burns. Burns to Andrew Buchers. Buchers hands it back to Talon Villeneuve. Villeneuve. Andrew Buchers on the near sideline. Trying to drive in. Blocking foul is going to be called against Zach Kabinski. Tigers will inbounds on the baseline. Jonathan Sjogren will be the inbounder. Sjogren up to Talon Villeneuve. Andrew Buchers to Ethan Burns. Burns back to Andrew Buchers, near side corner. Going to try the three. That's off the mark. Sjogren, an offensive rebound. Gets it back to Buchers. Trying to drive baseline. Hand back Ethan Burns. Burns gives that one off to Buchers. Buchers kicks it. Talon Villeneuve. Jonathan Sjogren, far corner three. Short. Andrew Buchers hit in the face. Foul against Brody Kircher. I think that's Kircher's night. So Kircher is done for the evening with 3.5 to go in the second half. Eli Vander Ark's going to check in for Andrew Buchers. Inbounds past Ethan Burns. 3:36. Loose ball. Burns on the ground. Jump ball. Arrow favors Swanville. So Swanville ball with 3.5 to go in a 19-point lead. Isaac Miller, bring it to the front court. Miller going to dribble in, picked up his dribble. He'll get that back out. Zachariah Johnson. Johnson in the paint. Bounce pass back, Morgan Belfi. Zach Kabinski, 3 minutes to 15 seconds. Isaac Miller swarmed and a foul is called. Foul against Pine River-Backus. Ethan Burns, his first. Gabe Deers now in for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Zach Kabinski will be the inbounder for Swanville. Kabinski, bounce pass in. That gets to number 23, Isaac Kabinski. Zachariah Johnson picked up his dribble, looking for something. Isaac Kabinski. Hand off to Zach Kabinski. 8 on the shot clock. Zach Kabinski to the hoop, lays it in. 3 to go in the second half, 60-39. Grady Mungan trying to drive baseline. And a foul is going to be called against Morgan Belfi. So 2 free throws coming for Grady Mungan. 2:48 to go in the second half. 60-39 lead for Swanville. First one off the mark. Over and back is going to be called against Eli Vander Ark. So Swanville ball. And that will put Swanville in the bonus. So 1-1 the other way for Swanville. Checking in for Pine River-Backus, you got number 20, Waylon Peterson, and Reese Trumbull for Jonathan Sjogren and Ethan Burns. Zachariah Johnson, 1-1 for Swanville. First one, good. One more free throw for Zachariah Johnson. Johnson's second free throw. This one up, and it is good. Reese Trumbull in the front court. Pass deflects out of bounds off Zach Kapinski. Stays Pine River-Backus ball. Peterson to Grady Mungan. Mungan up to Reese Trumbull. Trumbull at the top of the key. 2.5 to go second half. 62-39 lead for Swanville. Trumbull is swarmed. Got to find someone to get that two. Waylon Peterson for a three. That bounces off the mark. No, Eli Vanderark fighting for the rebound. Instead, it's Isaac Gabinski the other way. Zach Gabinski now has it with 2:15 to go. He'll back out. Runs into his own teammate and Zachariah Johnson. Johnson gives it off to Zach Gabinski. 2 minutes to go. Zach Gabinski to the hoop. Foul is going to be called on Grady Mungan. Final score in Aiken. Staples Motley defeats the Aiken Gobblers 66-46. That one was on yourliveevent.com. Zach Kapinski, 2 free throws. First one, no good. Checking in for Swanville, number 12, Alex Skillings. One more free throw for Zach Kapinski. Second one's good. So checking in for him will be number 21, Jonah Ehrman. With 2 minutes to go, Grady Mungan in the front court. Pass over, Waylon Peterson. Back to Reese Trumbull, top of the key. Over to Grady Mungan on that far sideline. Trumbull. Eli Vanderark. Lay-in goes for Eli Vanderark. 1:45 to go, second half. Pass off there. This is Jonah Ehrman. Ehrman lost his balance, turns it over on the traveling. Substitutions coming in for Pine River-Backus. Almost an entire line change. Reese Trumbull, Waylon Peterson, Grady Mungan, Eli Vanderark to sub out. Bukers, Downey. As it looks like Jonah Ehrman twisted his ankle there at the end there. $1:39 to go, second half. Inbounds in. Pass near side to Tulinchik. Gavin Tulinchik near side for three. It's off the mark. Rebound by Morgan Belfi with 1:20 to go here in the second half. 63-41 lead for Swanville. This is number 25, Asher Johnson. Johnson, near side, Belfi. Trying to drive baseline. Belfi, under the hoop. Bounce pass out. 4-3. That one's short. Rebound by Downey. Up court, Andrew Bukers. Pass deflected. Tipped around. Turned over. Timeout. It's a substitution timeout for Swanville. Number 24, Thomas Beto will check in. So 52 seconds to go, 63-41 lead. Near side, this is Isaac Kapinski. Isaac Kapinski trying to find space, working against Andrew Bukers. Kick out, it's Beto. Drive baseline. Cross-court pass deflects out of bounds off Pine River-Backus. It'll stay Swanville ball. 34.1 on the clock, 12 on the shot clock. Morgan Belfi inbounds. Taken away. Isaiah Downey looking to run. Downey spin move. Lay-in goes. Good lay in there for Isaiah Downey, 63-43 with 20 seconds to go. Downey with aggressive hands there. Loose ball on the ground. Pine River-Backus gets it. Tulinchek. Lay-in attempt there. Goes. Don't have a number 11 for Pine River-Backus. 5 seconds to go here in this game. That'll be it. And the Swanville Bulldogs come on the road here tonight and get a 63-45 victory against the Pine River-Backus Tigers in the regular season finale for both teams, as the next game for both sides will be in the section playoffs coming up later on next week. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, post-game coverage and give out our awards next here, high school boys basketball coverage on yourliveevent.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, a tough night for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. They fall 63-45 here in the regular season finale. Tigers will now... Tonight's game didn't matter in terms of section standings for Pine River-Backus, but you want to go into the section playoffs with some momentum, and tonight was not the night for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, but get Swanville Bulldogs a lot of credit, especially defensively tonight. They really slowed down this Pine River-Backus offense, holding them to only 45 points, holding them to only 17 points in that second half. It was an impressive performance by the Swanville Bulldogs defensively here tonight, and their offense got enough, 63 points, to get the victory here tonight. Time to give out our Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game. The Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game will go to Swanville's number 1, Caden Beastman. He made a lot of big energy plays in that second half run for Swanville to be able to expand the lead out as much as they were able to expand it out. So our Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game goes to Swanville's Caden Beastman. Pine River Family Market Star of the Game, brought to you by the Pine River Family Market. That'll go to Isaiah Ali. Really was the offensive spark for the Pine River-Backus Tigers in that first half. He will be the Pine River Family Market Star of the Game. Pine River Family Market is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery. Pine River Family Market Delivers.com. We're going to be joined by head coach Jordan Ackerman of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. And, Coach, kind of a similar story as Tuesday was. What did you see from your team kind of in the second half as the kind of train fell off the rails towards the end there?
Yeah, I think in the first half we had the shots we were looking for. Didn't necessarily fall all the way, and in the second half we just couldn't. Once again, we couldn't put the ball in the bucket, and I take as much blame as anybody should. More, Twed frankly wasn't a very good coach there in the second half, so it's as much on me as it is anybody. It's bad coaching is what it was.
And, Coach, what's the message to the team? Obviously a tough couple of games here to finish off the regular season. What's the message to the team heading into section playoffs where pretty much everyone's record goes to 0-0 and it's a whole new season for you guys?
Yeah, I think on Monday we'll have to go back and just, we need to go over running our plays efficiently and shooting. Those are kind of the two main points that really hurt us today is executing our plays and getting it where we needed to get it to. And shooting, and the first one is completely on me. We weren't able to get the ball to the spots that were open. We weren't able to take advantage of a zone, and I haven't made that adjustment throughout the season to figure out a way for us to do that. So that'll be the first thing is fixing my mistakes with X's and O's. And shooting-wise, I really liked how we shot in warm-ups, and I really liked the shots we got in that first half. Even the second half, we had good looks. They just weren't going in, and I kind of killed some of their confidence the way I was subbing and coaching. And like I said, I'm pretty disappointed in myself today. Just as a coach, I need to do better, and I hope I can have another chance to fix that.
And, Coach, when the game's going the way it was, you guys were getting open looks. Shots just weren't falling across the board for everybody tonight. Does that kind of lean on the team's mentality in terms of defensively? Because there were some defensive breakdowns, especially in that second half. Do you feel like the missed shots and open opportunities kind of hurt the defensive side of things in that second half? Yeah,
I think I just didn't make enough adjustments. We probably, should have helped a little bit more. We were trying so hard to take away 3 that, and 32 that we just gave up wide open driving lanes, and our help side was late, and that was the game plan was to stop 3 and 32, and I don't know the final numbers of what they scored, but he got a lot of open looks, and our help side was bad, and that's just not winning basketball. So that's on me making the adjustments, and I hope I can fix it.
And, Coach, one positive note, you guys were limiting turnovers for the most part here tonight. I believe only 10 until you guys kind of started getting deep into the bench. Do you feel like that's one positive you can take from a game here tonight, that you guys kind of cleaned up the turnovers for the most part and trying to look at the bright side of things heading into the section playoffs next week?
Yeah, the last few games we've definitely tightened up our turnovers. We're making better decisions, just not turning the ball over. And now the next step is going from not turning the ball over to making passes that score. I really thought we had an advantage inside, and we just could not get it down there. So that's kind of the next step for our group is, not turning the ball over and just making the scoring pass and putting the ball in the hoop. So.
And, Coach, what's going to be the message to the team? You guys get a few extra days between games now. What's going to be the message to the team next week heading into the section playoffs, and kind of the message and mentality for the practice this upcoming week?
Yeah, I think just getting on the same page offensively. I would, kind of have some things I would expect Browerville to do, so we need to prepare for that. Most importantly, just be prepared ourselves for what we need to do. Once I find the game plan for that, and like I said, we'll shoot, and defensively, we definitely have some things we have to tighten up.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck on the section playoffs coming up next week.
Yeah, thank you.
I was the head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. More post-game coverage coming up on yourliveevent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic vibe.
Back here to wrap things up, post-game coverage of high school boys basketball here. Swanville 63-45 victory over Pine River-Backus. That was head coach Jordan Ackerman after a disappointing loss here tonight against Swanville, as Ackerman will go back to the drawing board next week. Again, it's a new season. Records go back to 0-0. No one's played anybody. Anybody can beat anybody, so it's an important next few days for the Pine River-Backus Tigers to build momentum. Don't forget to check out our website, rjbroadcasting.com. That's where you can get your most up-to-date on schedules, what high school games we are covering, what games will be broadcasted as the section playoffs will be in full swing next week. We have a couple section playoff games tomorrow, 12:10 p.m., Pequot Lakes against Piers in high school girls basketball, Section 7AA. Second round, and also in Section 7AA second round, Crosby Ironton against Hinckley Finlayson. That'll be at 5:10 p.m. on Skeeter 101.5. Also tomorrow, we got Gophers versus Penn State at home, 1:45 p.m. on Cash 95.9. Also, make sure you tune into the Final Whistle weekdays, 4:30 p.m. on 3WIAM 1270 FM 96.3. It's also streaming live at rjbroadcasting.com. You can hear post-game reactions from tonight's game, as well as the game over in Aiken, and some of the post-game from the high school basketball action tomorrow, as we will get you up to date with all that's going on in both boys and girls basketball. We're going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of high school boys basketball here on yourliveevent.com. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next week with more high school basketball coverage here at rjbroadcasting.com. Good night, everybody.